Hello everyone, Wizzy Wizard here. Welcome back to a grown man talking about old kid shows. Yeah, that's good. As a young wizard, I was obsessed with dinosaurs. It truly didn't matter what type of content involved the dinosaurs, I had to have it. It could have been an old, obscure, black and white claymation, and I wouldn't even care. If it involved dinosaurs, it had to involve me. So when my parents brought The Land of the Lost to my attention, obviously I was hooked. And truth be told, it was probably my first dabble into sci-fi also, besides Star Wars. The true charm, though, of this TV show is just how terrible it looks.
I am going to call the police.
Watching how little effort they put into putting this show together kind of surprises me, seeing that the first Jurassic Park movie came out the year after this released. So we know that they had technology to make this look decent. Probably mentioned too, I'm talking about the 1990s remake of the 1970s original. So basically, a quick breakdown of the plot. Father, daughter, son, they're driving on vacation. Earthquake happens. Hole in the ground opens. Fall in. Dive through a portal. And that's where we leave off. The reason I'm saying this now is because unless you study the theme song, you have absolutely no idea what's going on. Which I don't think I've ever seen a TV show explain the whole plot and only the theme song. They truly give you no backstory on any of the characters. They're just random people as far as we know. And as bad as this all sounds, it's still better than the recent remake with Will Ferrell.
I wouldn't touch that, alright?
Welcome to Planet Unknown, or as I call it, Endor. I mostly call it that because that's the only forest planet I know. First, we start with a
Hadrosaurus,
or duck-billed dinosaur. Then a Blair Witch stalking scene. It is just a little weird that they use like homemade footage. It looks like a guy just like walking through his backyard with a camera. Then all of a sudden it goes into complete claymation, which kind of throws you off because it just looks so different than the other scenes so far. She's just like pushing her eggs around. Like, what is she doing? Quick thought also, like, how does this dinosaur not hear the other dinosaur coming? I mean, to my knowledge, dinosaurs weren't complete idiots, but they did go extinct, so I mean, what do I know? How fast was he really going? Because I would have stopped completely once the earthquake started, but he drove straight into a hole in the ground. Oh, okay, and then the SUV just lands right side up and just full speed ahead. And then they drive straight into a blue portal. Sounds reasonable. So dad and daughter are sound asleep and then are woken up by some very strange noises.
Daddy, what is it?
Sounds like one of the big boys is having a midnight snack.
Then son also wakes up. They haven't even given us names yet.
I bet it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
my name is Rex.
I gotta get this on tape.
You stay put, kid.
Come on, Dad.
Come on, Dad. I maxed out my stealth in Skyrim.
My Aorland is the finest blacksmith in Skyrim, and that's not...
Please. Look, I'll be really careful.
What does he think he's gonna accomplish running into the forest in the middle of the night when he hears obviously something bad's going on? He would probably find a dinosaur eating another dinosaur.
Biggest battle in history, and I missed it. Fabulous, just fabulous.
Fabulous, just fabulous.
Also, we don't even know how long they've been here. He's kind of acting like I did when my parents used to not allow me to watch Monday Night Raw as a kid.
Broken in half!
You okay, sweet face?
You okay, sweet face?
Sounds. They were so sad.
Yeah, this poor little girl.
This place is so big and wild.
Her brother is a dick, and her dad has absolutely no emotion.
Well, Annie, you better get used to it because you're gonna get home for a long time.
Point proven, this guy is a dick.
Yes, we will, Kevin. We will get home.
And absolutely zero emotion from dad.
Yeah, I'm getting some sleep.
Tough draw, kid.
Little growing music, guys.
Sooner you and Annie get back with water, the better. Come on.
I don't understand why he would send his young daughter and his dickhead son by themselves to go get water.
Okay, big guy, come on. Lot to do today.
Like, what is he doing that's so important?
Dad, wouldn't it be quicker if, took the truck?
Kev, this truck's our ticket home. And when the time comes, we don't want to be stuck out of gas.
Not a bad point.
Hello, Earth to Annie.
I just saw Triceratops.
Just saw a Triceratops?
Yeah, bruh.
Right there?
You scared it away.
He looked at me and I smiled and he walked away.
That's true, that's true. I was there.
The old Kevster knows a little about dinosaurs.
Oh my god, the Kevster?
And a Triceratops would never in a billion years do that.
Okay, Kev. Whatever you say. You're the big expert.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if the Kevster was a teenager right now, he'd still be playing Fortnite. Kidding, I'm kidding. If anybody's watching my video and plays Fortnite, like it's a game.
You're the big expert.
So then this degenerate just sits there and watches his sister do all the work. Then he has the audacity to sit there and look inside the canteen like she's so dumb that she couldn't just fill it on her own. Anyways, he hears a noise in the forest. So he obviously grabs his camera, which is on him at all times, and just takes off down a trail.
Come here!
Then, instead of just running to go get his sister, he starts screaming, "Annie! Annie!"
Annie!
Like he's getting attacked or something.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, Bigfoot!
Awesome.
What's really funny is that if you put like both the footprints side by side, the one has like no disturbance around it, like it's like a cast. The other footprint has like disturbances around it, like someone just stepped in sand. It's really crazy how little budget they had for this show.
Walks on two legs. Probably a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This must have been the fight we heard last night.
How awful! It even ate all our eggs!
And then this scene with him recording made me think.
It was as big as a house.
The father was so keen on making sure that they didn't run out of gas, but seemed not to care at all about the battery of the vehicle, or the battery for the boombox, or the battery for his camera. I mean, you'd think a battery would be a lot more useful in this kind of situation than gas would be. I mean, it's not like they need the vehicle to go through the portal, right? I mean, who would know? They didn't even explain anything. And we finally get our answer to why Kev is such a dick.
I'm gonna own Hollywood.
So the Kevster wants to be famous when he gets back. So what he decides to do is take every possible risk he can to capture some footage on camera.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like the T-Rex is just gonna leave an egg.
The one he missed!
It's one Karen of a T-Rex.
This is a classic Waldo move.
What the hell is he doing? Oh no! And of course he would turn the radio up. Why would you bother trying to hide the fact that you're there when there's dangerous dinosaurs around? Wouldn't you want to avoid drawing attention? Okay, Okay, so this is like super distracting now. The CG, the puppet, and the claymation just do not work together. They look so different. Whoa!
The T-Rex!
It's coming from the treehouse!
Oh no, Dad's gone.
Dad?
Daddy!
And apparently the entire house exploded.
That's a shoe!
Might be kind of messed up, but I just keep imagining, like, what if his foot was still in the shoe?
A human foot has once again been discovered.
Dad!
What are you looking at?
Oh.
Dad?
Dad! Where are you?
Dad! Daddy.
Oh, thank goodness, it's Daddy. Ugh. I didn't like saying that.
You okay, Dad?
I'm fine, except for 10,000 new gray hairs.
It's a Tyrannosaurus, huh?
Big scar down his face.
By no means am I an actor, or have I ever pretended to be an actor.
Hit him right in the kisser with the old boot trick. Slowed him down a little, just enough.
But even I can tell that this guy sucks.
Acting! Acting! Acting!
Unbelievable. Yes.
So Annie tucks the egg in because they made a little nest in the house.
Safe and sound.
And then the Kevster decides to start some shit.
How do I want my omelet in the morning?
You lay one finger on this, Kevin, and you'll be sucking your breakfast through a straw!
Ooh, I'm scared.
Hey. Hey!
Hey!
What's the problem, guys?
Man, he sucks.
I know things got a little rough today, but we came through it just fine. We're all in one piece. Sorta.
Acting!
Old Scarface can come back at any time.
That's why we rigged a new alarm system.
Tin can alarm system. I feel much safer now.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel any safer with a tin can alarm system either. So the entire family's sleeping, and then something surprising happens. Wait, what the hell? A chocolate bar? Why would he need to hide a chocolate bar under a bunch of rocks? I imagine he hid the chocolate bar originally under his mattress, but he like kept getting like all like mushed up and stuff like that, so this was like a good alternative. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Holy wow! Our egg hatched.
Happy birthday!
What kind of noise is that? So immediately after the baby Dino wakes up, it runs over and eats Kev's snack right out of his hand. Kev doesn't even notice until he goes to eat the empty wrapper.
Ugh, gross.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
You got lizard snot all over.
Congratulations, Dad.
I'm too young to be a dad.
I'm your mom. I'll call you Natasha.
I don't think it likes that name, or just the idea of its parents being brother and sister. Either or, I wouldn't be happy with either.
So how do you think the first episode is going?
So after the commercial break, Kevster is fake working on their car for some reason. There's also like 2 random wires just hanging out of the bottom of the car, and I can say right now I don't know a ton about vehicles, but those 2 wires should not be there. Oh, and there's a random puddle right where the wires are. A bit convenient. And Tasha force pushes Kevin into the vehicle. And then Kev uses his force lightning on Tasha. When Annie gets very, very mad at Kev.
You were the chosen one!
What did you do to her? Daddy, you are.
Not her dumb daddy.
Hey, he might not be a daddy, but he sure is dumb.
I think Scarface might come back tonight, Dad.
So we're just calling this T-Rex Scarface now.
Night, tomorrow night, who knows?
Okay. So Dad briefly mentions the new plan to defeat Scarface.
Gotta be ready, so let's go through it one more time. Is the bait ready?
But wait, Tasha senses something.
I'll take the first walk.
Dad runs down the stairs, hops in his vehicle, and prepares for battle. The kids are in the treehouse and they assess the situation and only come to one conclusion.
Get the bait. Go for it! Chew on this, big guy!
Meanwhile, Dad takes some time away from silently egging on the dinosaur to do something.
Come on, Scarface. One more step.
Well, kinda savage. That looks so funny. Like, that looks ridiculous. It obviously realized that Pinata wasn't a person. That's why it spit it out. So their main plan was to get Scarface to step on this blue tarp and somehow electrocute him. And luckily, he fell right into that trap and they electrocute his ass. He screams like a bitch and goes running into the forest.
Way to go, Dad!
Oh, and then immediately after the dinosaur runs away, they all like come in for a family group hug or whatever. Dad's waving at kids like they've never seen him before.
Oh, am I proud of you guys?
Dad, did you see Scarface book?
He's not gonna be back for a long time.
No, and that took a lot of guts.
They really couldn't just like retake that scene. Tasha honks her way over to the family.
Aren't you glad we have Tasha? She gave you the idea.
Thanks for electrocuting our infant dinosaur. You're the best, Kev. And that's how the first episode ends. Pretty good pilot, right? No wonder it got greenlit for 2 seasons. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I honestly can't believe I was obsessed with that show as a kid. I mean, I obviously liked it enough to have my parents buy a toy at least, and I know I had other ones, I just probably broke them or lost them over the years. And I honestly don't know the reason I was so obsessed, because I truly didn't appreciate the so good it's bad, or so bad it's good. But now I'm looking back and I just feel stupid for liking this. But then again, I was a kid. So while I was editing the video, I realized that I never mentioned the real reason I'd make more videos on this show, even though I thought the pilot was bad. Well, when I was doing research, I remember there's some kind of like monkey man and an Amazonian woman randomly in the show, so obviously that piques my interest again, and that's why I want to make more videos. I guess really the only silver lining is when I eventually do videos on the other episodes, there's no way that they could be this bad. So there's that. Regardless of how badly this was made, I really enjoyed cutting all this stuff together and rewatching this. Just being able to relive this stuff is kind of awesome in itself. But anyways, I appreciate anybody who has watched the video and shown support. please subscribe if you enjoyed. It's free. You can always change your mind later if you end up hating me. But really, any support is super appreciated. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Stay safe out there. And Wizzy Wizard out.